So it's great to meet you today, Kerry, and I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to sit down and chat with us. And so I know my viewers will immediately recognize you from Scandal, but I did want to start by talking about your new roles as the face of Neutrogena as well as the new creative consultant. So as the first celebrity to take on this role, do you consider this job a personal or professional challenge?
Both. You know, I've never done anything like this before, and the company's never done anything like this before. So it's really groundbreaking, exciting new territory for both of us. And we're still even figuring out what it means exactly, but it's part of this ongoing dialogue that's really exciting about how I can best serve the brand, both from my own perspective as somebody who kind of lives in the beauty fashion landscape because of what I do, also as somebody who works on a film set all day long, so I have to put products on and leave them on for 17 hours under baking lights. So I have a really good lab in my life to be doing research about products all the time. And also because of my digital media, social media life, which you obviously understand, you know, it's so great that I have this audience of people who are very vocal and they really talk to me about the products and what they like and what they don't like and what they want to see more of. So I'm able to be a voice for the company, not only from my own perspective, but from my fan base's perspective.
Indeed. So I did just want to ask, you know, since you are the face, is it interesting for you to come into the company as a role where you will be not only inspiring and empowering other women, but do you think that this creative consultant role really will empower other women to be more than just a face, not a pretty face, but a smart, intelligent, and driven one as well?
Yeah, it's such a great question. And I do think so, because I think Neutrogena is a company that's run by really smart, powerful, beautiful women. And it's a company that really trust its consumers to be smart consumers. Like, this is not a company that tries to fool you into thinking you're not pretty or you're not good enough, so you need to buy our product to be better. This company is like, we respect you and we love you, and we want to give you products to help you take care of yourself so that you feel more beautiful from the moment you get out of bed to the moment you go to sleep, and every second in between. So it makes sense to me that this was the relationship that we came up with, because I feel like part of why it's such a good match is Neutrogena is a smart brand. It's not just a pretty brand, it's a pretty and smart brand. I mean, my first day on the job as a creative consultant, I was totally looking at new color palettes and talking about shades and textures and feel of makeup, but I was also sitting down with scientists talking about sun care and what Hautelook is and how Visibly Even works. So for me, that's really exciting, because I get to kind of glam up and also totally nerd out.
Best of both worlds,
yeah, exactly.
Right? So since you did get to sit down with the scientists, what is the most interesting thing that you did not know about makeup that you discovered on your job?
I'll say, actually, the thing that's probably amazed me the most since I've come on board is the Visibly Even, which is also fun for me, because my very first commercials for the company will be for this product, and they'll be out in May. So it was really fun that a product that I fell in love with is something I get to stand behind, although I'm a little bit obsessed with everything. But Visibly Even for me is so fun, because for all of us multitaskers in the world, this is a product that does more than one thing. It both helps to fade dark spots with the soy, and then it also has our Helioplex sunblock, which is a sunblock that it lasts all day long. So you're preventing dark spots from getting worse with the sunblock, and you're also helping to fade dark spots that already exist. So this is a product that has really been helpful to me in terms of evening out my skin tone.
Great. So I absolutely am a huge proponent of sunscreen in all, whether it's skincare, makeup, whatever your regimen is. But now that we've talked a little bit about skin, I did just want to ask you, since you are big on Twitter and you are in tune with social media, unlike a lot of other celebrities who do work with makeup, do you think that you will be using Twitter as a venue to which you will share your stories about Neutrogena?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I had a couple weeks ago, I tweeted about my favorite mascara, which is the Healthy Lengths mascara. We use it on Scandal. I use it in my personal, you know, every day to day. I don't wear a ton of makeup when I'm not working, but I'm a big mascara girl. So I really do love Healthy Lengths, and it was really fun to tweet about it and to have people go out and get it and try it and love it. That's very rewarding.
Yeah, that feedback, right? As a beauty blogger, we do get that too. Although I'm sure it's on a much bigger scale.
I don't know, because they're definitely coming to you as a source.
Well, it is a little interesting to see the response that we get, whether it's positive or negative. It is very helpful to hear what real women are thinking about beauty. But now I just wanted to see, since I know a lot of my fans are dying to know know what makeup is actually used on Scandal. What are your Scandal set essentials versus your everyday beauty bag staples?
Oh, it's a good question. I mean, I think I wear a lot more makeup for Scandal just because you have to with the cameras and the long days. So that's probably the biggest difference, is that I tend to wear a lot more kind of foundation and concealer at work than I would normally. In my normal everyday life, I tend to really just do moisturizer and maybe a little bit of concealer here and there. And one of the reasons I feel like I can do that is because I'm so hyper aware of my skin health, you know, so it allows you a little more wiggle room when you're able to do that.
I get a lot of questions about your glow, actually. And so people always ask me, do you think that's just her skin shining through, or do you think she's using some sort of secret $1,000 product that makes that big of a difference? Because your skin looks as beautiful in person as it does in a magazine spread. So do you think it's just the way you live a healthy lifestyle, or do you think there are some products that really do make a difference to give you that glowing but not greasy complexion?
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, I am obsessed with not going to bed with makeup on. There aren't a lot of rules I have when it comes to beauty. I think it's really fun to take risks and have a good time and explore and try new things, but going to bed with makeup on is not something I try because it just doesn't work for me. I have pretty sensitive skin, and because I have to wear makeup at work every day for long hours, it's really vital that my skin get to breathe at night. So these makeup remover wipes, actually I fell in love with way before I ever had any kind of professional relationship with Neutrogena, because they really get everything off. I mean, they're not like some other wipes where you use them and then you keep using them and you're looking for how to remove more and more makeup. They get it all off without stripping your skin of some of the vital moisture that it needs. So that's for me a non-negotiable, is making sure that all my makeup's off before I go to bed. I think that's a big part of having healthy skin. And then, listen, I think every girl struggles a little bit at different times in life. And so that's one of the reasons why I really got excited about Visibly Even, because hyperpigmentation can be so annoying. Like, you have one little blemish, but then it lives with you for a month. Yeah, or a year. That's right.
So now for the red carpet. Since you're on the red carpet so often nowadays, you must have a secret recipe for your favorite 2 colors. So would you share with us what you like to use?
I actually don't have a favorite 2 colors because I love to try new things on the red carpet. I'm always experimenting. I feel like when I'm gonna have a red carpet moment, it's really an opportunity for creative expression. And it kind of brings out that artist in me. So I work with really talented people, hairstylists and makeup artists and fashion stylists, so that we all come together and it feels a little bit like a school project where we're all kind of putting together that fashion moment. But like the berry color in the moisture stick, these moisture sticks are amazing because they really do help maintain the moisture of your lip, the health of your lip, but also the colors are so fun and sheer and just glamorous.
Wearable.
Yeah, totally wearable and easy to apply. But what we did for the SAG Awards was we used a bright pink lip pencil and then layered the very berry over it so that it had such a great sheen, and the bright berry, it was really amazing. And then I love to use the rich raisin a lot for those like night outs for dinner with friends or running out to the movies, because it has it's what I have on now. It's like a rich color that you can feel a little bit more glammed up, but it's still everyday, wearable, fun, easy. Yeah.
And it's so flattering too.
Thank you.
It really pops
Looks
against
good
your
on
complexion.
everybody.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to give that one a try too. Now you're gonna have me going and buying all of them. So now, at least for a little bit more of the work stuff, what is your favorite part about playing Olivia Pope on Scandal?
Gosh, I think my favorite part about playing her is that she's such a complex character. You know, that she's, to me, in many ways, she is the modern woman. She's the embodiment of power and strength and intelligence and fearlessness when it comes to her professional life, but in her personal life, she's much more vulnerable and confused and torn. And so I say she's such a modern woman to me is that I think we've gone through different periods of time where women have been portrayed as just kind of romantic and vulnerable, or periods of time where in order to be strong, you had to be cold and almost manly. And to me, she is a woman who is empowered and doing the best she can. She's so human and complicated and layered.
And that's probably what makes her so relatable, and that's what makes her character so loved by so many of us. Last but not least, I just wanted to ask you, as a role model, since many do consider you a role model, how do you feel about women and education nowadays? Since your mother was an educator and you had such a strong sensibility for studying as a child, I just wanted to ask and see what your perspective was like for what you would advise to young girls who, are so caught up in the glamour of movies or celebrity that they kind of put education on the back burner. What kind of advice would you give to those girls?
I think there's nothing sexier than a really smart woman. I think there's when you are a really smart, empowered woman and you wear that empowerment with grace and generosity and kindness, that's the ultimate beauty to me. I think that's, and not just for women, for men too, but I think your ability to be a thoughtful human being just makes you so much better on the inside and out. So I think education is hugely important. It was a huge value in my household, and I'm so grateful for it. Because you know what? Your looks are gonna evolve throughout your life. I always say, when it comes to Neutrogena, there's not a single stage in your life that we can't address your needs when it comes to skincare and to beauty. Whether you're, a preteen struggling with acne, or you're a woman in her late 50s who's working on anti-aging, whatever's going on, we have a product for you that will make you feel more beautiful and make you feel like the beautiful person you already are. And I think that the smarter you are as a woman, the more confident you can be to know that you don't have to fit anybody else's mold. Wherever you are in your life, you have something to offer, and you're valuable and worthwhile. And I think education is really important. I think it's everything in a way.
Yes, I do agree. And thank you so much for that beautiful message. And with that, we'll wrap it up. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye.